Hi guys! Today we are going to be doing what is blocking this connection. So we're going to figure out, try to get to the bottom of it and see what is blocking this connection. Again, I'm going to try to keep it more generalized, but let's just see what the cards have to say. Let's get started. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's get started with pile number 1. Let's see what is blocking this connection. Okay, we have 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Ace of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Sun card here in the reverse. Justice. Empress. Okay, so let's see, we have Pentacles, a lot of earth energy in this reading, and there also could be earth sign or air sign, so you could be an earth sign, they could be an air sign, and could be a Libra. So let's see. Okay. What is blocking them from this connection? Give me 1 second so I can fill out the energy. So there's a few things that I'm picking up on. First of all, I just want to say this person's mind and the way they think is very, very... the first energetic feeling I'm getting from them is like they think a lot. There's a lot of different thoughts that are shooting all the time. Like they overthink and they're trying to like get a hold on the situation of their life. They're trying to get everything in order. They're trying to be organized, but really they just overthink that. I think it almost puts them the opposite effect. So I just want to say that. Okay, so we have the Justice card here. For some of you, this person could be dealing with some kind of legal issue. Okay, that's not going to resonate with all of you because, again, this is a general reading. But for some of them, there's some kind of legal issue that they're going to be dealing with, it could be something simple. It could be something major. It's just some kind of legal issue that is holding them back. So I do want to say I see that for some of you. Okay, so yeah, they could have been dealing with a legal issue in the past, but it also could be a family member dealing with a legal issue. So I do want to say that. And because of that, they're dealing with some kind of financial issue. Okay, so first, most of you, there's a legal issue going on here. Okay, but for those of you, there's also talking about financials. And this person, because of the financial situation they're going through, this person also is very overwhelmed, anxious, and depressed. And I feel like there's a lot of reluctancy with the numbers that I'm seeing here. Is like this financial issue is like very, very heavily on them. Like they feel very, very depressed and almost like less than. So maybe less than, like they're not good enough, or they don't know how to deal with the situation or even fix the situation. Kind of hopeless energy. Like they just feel like nothing is going right in their world. They cannot, series of bad luck type situation is what they're feeling. Okay, they do view you as Empress energy, and I do feel like before they had a very strong energy. Like maybe when you met them, you were very strong, connected to them, and they felt really stable and also like just very at one with the universe. But something happened in recent months where it's like, and I want to say even this past year has been really hard for them, where it's like they cannot get a hold on their situation. Like one bad thing after another keeps kind of piling on them is what they're feeling like. They do care, like they do know that, again, it's like we have the Nine of Pentacles here. It's like they do know that they have, like they realize their behavior and they realize how it seems. So I do think that's very good that they acknowledge that and they can realize that. They want to come forward and say something to you because the situation with them for those of you on no contact, I do feel like a lot of you with this pile have no contact or very little contact. They do realize that they may be hurting you, or that they may be causing a, how do I say, like an emotional situation with you, like hurting you or upsetting you, and that it seems very, they realize that they come off egotistical, but they're so deep in their hurt that they kind of just don't know what to do about it, or don't know how to progress. Nine of Pentacles, Earth energy, slow, very slow moving energy with this person. Like you may have had the type of energy where they come forward and then detach, and then come forward and detach, because the Nine of Pentacles type energy is just, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to fix the situation. They don't feel like they have anything to offer you. They don't feel good enough for you. They don't feel good enough for that they can do anything for you. For some of you, I am getting this could be a family situation also. It could be a parent or even a relative that's not coming forward because they feel like they can't give you what they want to give you right now, as far as financially maybe doing things with you, or just being involved in your life. They feel like they have nothing to offer you. So there's a lot of deep, I almost want to say this person's probably super, super depressed with the energy that I'm getting, but they have very, very strong thoughts towards you. They see you as this like magical person. They see you as like very good moral, very good like you're just a great person, spiritual. You have your things together, your life together, and they want to be able to offer you what they think that you are worth. You know, they think you're worth a lot. Like you have a very high sense of worth. You're definitely someone that they feel like they can, like almost, they feel like you're too good for them also. So someone that they feel like they can, you know, really trust, and that is really just an overall good person, but they also just feel like, you know, maybe you're too good for them, and they don't have anything to offer you, and that they just can't give you what you deserve. So back to the legal situation, there could have been, but I do feel like this legal situation is something that is not super recent. It could be something that they have been dealing with in the last year or so, or it could be something that's like kind of came up to creep up on them. And the reason I say that is because like last year, the person was going through last year is they were in better energy, they were in better spirits, they were able to offer you more, they were able to give you more, and then this situation kind of crept up on them, and now they don't know how to get themselves out of it. So I do feel like this is something they weren't expecting. This is something that I feel like is, they feel like is super unfortunate, and it created a lot of series of bad luck for them. So ever since this situation happened for them, they feel like they cannot like recuperate from that. Okay, so for pile number 1, what is blocking your connection? It's a few things. It's their depression they're going through, financial issues, and for some of you, they're going through legal issues. Again, keep in mind this is a general reading, so every situation is a little bit different, and just overall energy for pretty much everyone in this pile is major, major depression, okay? So hope you guys like this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, please let me know how this resonates with you guys in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, so pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. What is blocking this connection? So let's see. Okay, so we have the Tower in reverse, Knight of Cups, Water Sign Energy, the Magician. Okay, Six of Cups, Three of Swords, Two of Cups. Could be twin flame, but very I would say very high level soulmate. Okay, so there's a few things going on. One, I feel like something was said, okay? So it could have been a fight or argument that you got into with this person, okay? We have the Magician right here. The Magician usually represents manifesting and just overall strong spiritual powers. But for this deck, the energy I'm getting is a little bit different. I do feel like this person has more of an egotistical energy, like almost like they think that they are kind of unstoppable. So there could have been a fight that you've had with this person, an argument, or it could also be, for some of you out there, that it was something that was said to this person, okay? So there was something that may have been said. It could have been something from you. It could have been something from a friend or even a family member, where this person is holding that kind of grudge or holding that situation. Again, that's where the egotistical energy comes from, is like where they feel like maybe you owe them apology. I'm not saying that's the case, but they feel like that, or they feel like it's not really just apology they're looking for. I'm getting more than that energetically. It's like they recognize the connection you have with them. They think that they've given their all to you and that they really tried and that they've done a lot of things to prove themselves to you. But I also feel like there's a little bit of an, again, egotistical energy. They've become very emotional about the situation, but we have Six of Cups here, where they're still emotionally drawn to you. Their emotions are with you. But they're mad about something. Again, it seems like something someone has said to them, or it could even be something that you have said, and they're holding that. Like they're holding kind of a grudge, I want to say. So it's more than just like what someone was said. It's like they're holding a little bit of a grudge towards you about something. Okay, maybe you called them out on their stuff and they weren't happy about that because, it's like ever since that happened, they think it caused a big friction between you guys. It caused a big mess, and even though they realize that they're kind of, that situation a little bit done and over with, they're still holding on to it. So I do want to say that. Okay, Three of Swords, it's like they think about you, and they think about the connection, and they think because the connection is so strong that like you are the one who should be putting in more of the work. They feel like they've done their part. And I just feel like they're having such a negative outlook on reaching out or, fixing the situation, because they do feel like, again, it's like they're holding some kind of grudge, some kind of situation. Also, for some of you, it could even be that maybe they saw you with somebody, or, maybe you were getting close to somebody else, if this is not a relationship. That it's that kind of energy. So, but there seems to be the main topic, or the main situation of what's blocking this is because they are holding some kind of grudge towards you. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, yeah, they're pretty stable in that grudge holding. Like they are pretty sure of that, and they feel like, I keep wanting to say apology, but they're not really looking for an apology. It's a little bit more than that. It's more of like they want to see you prove yourself, or they want to see you fix the situation, or you put in more work or effort. Because again, they realize that you guys have a strong connection. They feel like they've done, in their mind, they feel like they've done everything they can to salvage this connection and keep the connection going. We have a lot of even numbers here also, so that does tell me that the caring for you is there. Okay, so we have 2 here, we have 6 here. They still feel very strongly connected to you. The mutualness is there. They care about you. There is a deep emotional connection to you, and it's all your feelings are reciprocated. That you feel for them, but there is some kind of egotistical behavior. They are trying to manifest you back. They are trying to manifest that you reach out to them. They are trying to manifest that you fix the situation with them. They are trying to manifest that you, as they would say, do your part in the relationship. Now, again, I'm not saying that is the case or the actual situation. This is just kind of how their mind is right now. I do feel like they're going to drop that egotistical energy that they have, because they do not feel like it's going to last, or it could last, with how strong the mutualness, the connection, and the feelings they have for you. So I don't feel like they can keep that up longer. I do feel like, you know, they're still a little mad about something, but for the most part, I think they're going to get over it. And you probably will see forward movement from them eventually, but not in the moment, okay? So honestly, probably if I could put a time on it, and time is fluid, so don't hold me too strongly, but I would say about a month they'll start to really change, because their energy is like they're trying to hang on to that egotistical behavior and energy, but they know it's not working for them, and they know it's not going to get them anywhere. So I do feel like they're going to release it. And for a lot of you, this could have been a long, you might have been in no contact or have been dealing with the situation from them for a really long time. And they recognize that also, and they're tired of waiting also, and they just kind of want to get things moving and get things, like they're almost so mad at themselves for being really stubborn, and they want to move forward, but they're like, why can't I stop being angry about everything? So they recognize it. So, okay, so for pile number 2, that is what's blocking this connection. They are holding some kind of grudge towards you. They're kind of upset. They're starting to release that energy, and they do recognize the connection you guys have. Okay, so I hope you guys like this kind of reading. Okay, so pile number 3. What is blocking this connection? We have the King of Cups. Ooh, we have 10 of Wands. Fire sign energy. Air sign energy. 10 of Swords. Okay. We have the 8 of Swords. So good numbers here. Let's see. We have Judgment. Let's see, we have Judgment in reverse, 6 of Wands, okay, King of Cups, and we have Ace of Cups. So there's not any major signs that I'm really seeing here. I mean, it could be Libra energy with Judgment, but for the most part, I am getting King of Cups. There's air sign, water sign, and fire sign. So those are the main elements. So you or them could be either of those. You guys could have either of those in your chart. So let's see, what is blocking this connection? I mean, I'm showing this person does want to come forward. They do want to communicate. I'm getting a little bit of a lazy energy, which is kind of funny because slow moving energy is usually pentacles, and there's not that many pentacles here, but I do see the balance. I do see the mixture of fire, air, and a little bit of water here. So it's like with all that combined, the energy I'm feeling is like a little bit of laziness, like maybe not wanting to put in the work. But I also do feel like they do want to connect with you. Okay, we have a lot of even numbers here, and I do feel like those even numbers show me mutual connection and mutual feelings of what they're wanting. So they are wanting to reconcile, they are wanting to communicate, and they are wanting to keep this relationship moving forward. But I feel like there could have been something in the past that they're overthinking, and it's a mixture of things. It's not one thing in particular, but it's like there's some things over the past where they feel ultimately like shy or almost insecure about the connection. And it's not insecure about you, it's their own insecurity about, like, if you still feel the same. They feel like there's not enough, like there's no way for them to know, because I do feel like for a lot of you guys have been completely blocked, like you've blocked them off, or there's no communication, or you cut them off. There's really no way for them to see what's going on with you. So they don't really know how it is that you're feeling. They don't know what's on your mind and what's going on with you. They don't know what you're up to. They have no idea. Like, they see you as like emotionally balanced person, someone who, you know, is able to do it all, someone who's able to conquer all things, someone who is able to have their life in order. And there's like, how do they do it all? Like, they're questioning, how do they do it all, and how are they able to do it? And because they see you as this, they think that you're very caught up in that energy, in that world, that they know, again, you're very busy, you have a lot going on, but they know you handle your stuff. So they're like, they don't really know how you're feeling about them or the connection anymore. They feel very unsure, can be very, very anxious at times, not really knowing where they stand with you, not knowing if you still feel the same about them, not knowing if you care about making the connection work, or rebuilding the connection, or if this is a friend, rebuilding the friendship. But for the most part, it's just insecurity of their insecurity. They're unsure. I almost feel like they don't even know how to approach you at this point, or how to fix it, because they think about communicating. Sometimes they're like, I should just text, or they think of ways I should reach out by email or social media, reach out to you. For a lot of you, I do feel like, though, I keep getting like a blocked energy from them, like they're thinking like blocked. I feel like they don't know how to reach you, or maybe you block them on everything, and they're taking that also as insecurity also, because they're like, well, they blocked me. How do I fix the situation? How do I reach out to them? Or how do I go from here? And so that also is causing a big insecurity in them. For some of you, they don't even know why you blocked them. They know that there was a number of things that have happened, but they don't really know exactly why you blocked them. They don't know what is the exact issue that blocked them, so that they can go back and fix that issue. But yeah, they kind of don't know where to go or how to go from there. They feel, a little bit judged by you, or there's something that you made a decision to block them and they don't know why. And they're like, okay, well, how do I fix this if I'm blocked? So they just feel like you don't want the connection anymore, and that you don't want to make it work, and that you have made your decision. They know you still care about them, though, as this is in reverse. Like, they know you still care about them. They know that the connection was strong enough that you still think about them, but they don't know how to get around that blocked energy, and they don't know how to kind of move forward from it. Their feelings for you still there, and I feel like the feelings for you, their feelings they have for you have intensified because of the situation. Now they're realizing, wow, I messed this up. I don't know how to fix this situation. I don't know how we can get over this or get back from this. And I feel like it's been a long time for them to where they're really wanting to reconnect with you, but not knowing if they could or how they could, or overall just not knowing how to fix the situation. And that could be why. Because they just don't know how to get to you. And that's creating a big, big insecurity. So if you did block them, I do want to say, and I'm not saying it's your fault or anything, you have your right to do whatever you wish. I never want to tell people what they should and should not do. But I do want to say, if you block them, that made them very, very insecure to keep pursuing the relationship, pursuing the connection or friendship. And that made them insecure to make any moves. So that could also be why you're not seeing any moves made. Any progress, them trying hard. They feel like when you block them, that you're 100% done. So they don't even think there's a chance for them to make a move or progress or fix things, because they see that you block them as there's no changing your mind. They are very emotional about the situation, but they kind of understand why, which is, I'm laughing because they understand why you block them, but they don't know how to fix the situation. So they're kind of like, yeah, they had a right to block them. They realize now their part in the relationship, and you know, the feelings that you feel. They now can understand your feelings more. And I think it did take you blocking them to realize that, so I don't think you are wrong, but I do think they don't know how to continue or fix a situation, and you may be wanting them to still prove themselves or still make moves, but again, they feel like they're completely blocked and they don't even know how to get to you. Okay, so for pile number 3, what is blocking your connection? It's really insecurity, but it's because they feel blocked by you. And if you didn't block them completely, like figuratively, then they feel energetically blocked by you. So please let me know how this resonates with you guys. I will see you in my next video.